So, resting back, just opening your awareness to all that is present now. Just opening all your senses. Touch of your body on surface, touch of air on your skin, clothing, shoes, whatever is touching you, feel that interconnection. Opening to tastes of whatever may be residing in your mouth right now, left over from earlier. And being aware of sounds. Sounds in your space, outside, even sounds in your own body. Just welcoming it all. And then opening also to whatever it is that brought you here today, or that brings you back into this meditative process. What's important here for you? Is it to deeply relax? To clear your mind? To allow some inquiry to take place of something going on in your life? And also, perhaps just to be. To be. So, when you're just being, what is present? This being is like a home ground. Coming home to your own sense of self, knowing. Feeling also that where you're at right now, a room, a space, feeling this as a container of support. It helps you to feel truly safe and secure. Almost like being in a mother's womb. Feeling a sense of ease beginning to flow through your body as your senses continue to open. So as your ears are hearing, can you feel more than just your ears, but listening with your whole body? as though your entire body is a sensing instrument that is listening. Not listening for any particular object, just listening and being. And so what does being feel like? Perhaps you might equate it to sinking into a warm bath or pool of water, or the feeling of standing in a shower where the water is just pouring over your body and cleansing and releasing. Perhaps being is also like just sitting or looking out the window and being in nature, seeing colors, textures, so even allowing yourself to be in a place, or remembering a particular place where there is such beauty. Where there's almost a sense of awe with all that you see before you. It might be a beautiful painting, or it might even be the face of a child or baby. And there's just this sudden feeling of being, an interconnectedness of being. So take a moment now to sense your breath. Feel your inhalation, your exhalation. So it's the continual movement of your breath coming in and going out. Feel the expansion in your chest, your ribs, your belly. Feel the release, the letting go with each breath. And sensing and feeling within your own body how the breath releases and lets go of tensions that may be present in your face, in your jaw, in your mouth. In the skin of your face, around your eyes, in and around your ears, into the back of your skull, your neck, shoulders, and pause again and notice once again your breath, the drawing in and the releasing out. And feeling with each release, there's less holding, less contraction. There's an openness beginning to arise. And this openness is like a flow. A flow, a stream that flows down your arms, pools into the palms of your hands, and feeling how your chest is softening. Feel once again your breath. Feel the expansion in your chest with each in-breath and the hollowing out with each out-breath. Feel this also in your ribs. How your ribs expand and separate from one another on your in-breath. And how they release and come closer together on your out-breath. Feel this expansion and release in the front ribs, side ribs, back ribs. Feeling your belly, your whole abdominal region. With each in-breath, the diaphragm pushes down and expands your belly. And each release of your breath, it deflates. Feel how this diaphragm on each inhalation presses down into the pelvic region. And then pause again for a moment and noticing again this quality of being or well-being. Place of safety and security. This being is just totally presence. This present with all that is, just as it is. Now being has no doing. There is nothing to do. So even as you move your attention through your body, inviting you to allow this to be just a being, a presence, rather than a doing. So being now with your legs, your knees, your feet, and can you now begin to coalesce your entire body your whole body as one whole radiance of sensation. Body breathing itself. Body pulsing, shimmering, quivering, alive with sensation. And this quality of being and wholeness. So just noticing now, where is your attention? Are there thoughts arising or feelings? Or is there's a feeling of a wandering or a sinking or a feeling everywhere and nowhere in particular, perhaps bordering on a dreaminess. Just being with what is present now. And then you might ask yourself, when I'm just being, where am I in space? Be curious. Be open. Is there an innermost center to being? Is there an outermost boundary to being? Is there really any limit to being? Or is there a feeling of limitlessness, spaciousness, boundlessness, wholeness? What does spaciousness feel like? And just being with all that is here, your breath, sensations, thoughts, feelings. Nothing to do, nothing to fix or change. So without going into thinking, what's happening with time when you're just being. Does time slip away? Seem irrelevant? What does timelessness feel like? Being as timelessness. When you're just being, is there anything you need? That by acquiring it will help you to be. When you're just being, is there any lacking? Any flaw in being? Is being just naturally perfect? Being aware again of your breath. Sensations. Thoughts. Feelings. And in this moment of being, is there really anything you need to understand that will help you be more connected? How the thinking mind settles back more and more as you open to a felt sense of connection, wholeness. So continuing to rest back and soak in being, or even feel a sensation of total immersion. How the lightness of being may feel like being a cork bobbing on the top of water, free and flowing. When you're just being, notice how there's really nothing to do, nothing to accomplish when you're being. You're already whole and complete, just as you are. So allow the full fullness of your attention now. Gently move toward this felt sense of being. How being loves it when the light of awareness shines upon it. Feeling of well-being shines brighter when attention turns towards it. Waves of well-being wash over and through the body. Breathing slows and almost stops. Felt sense of well-being or bliss seems centered within the belly as it ebbs and flows throughout the body. Even still, thoughts may be coming and going. No problem. Meanwhile, their whole being is just soaking in being. Being as a presence. Spacious, timeless, naturally perfect, connected, complete, whole as you are. Soaking in being. Soaking as being. And just being with all that's here. Comings and goings of thoughts, sleepiness, and your physical body, breathing, sensations. Slowly now begin to gather your attention. Coming back into your breath. Feel how your body breathes in, breathe out. and how thoughts begin to solidify a little bit, and feelings. And then bring your attention into your heart space, or your gut, and into the core of your being, and just again bring forth what's most important for you in this day and in the days ahead. What is it that keeps you going, spurs you forward, motivates you, helps you feel aligned with this life, this gift of life that you're living? So affirm whatever arises into a phrase or a prayer, and then begin to feel your body emerging, transitioning towards alertness and awakeness. Feel your body starting to stretch or move. And then taking a moment to pause again into the remembrance of this soaking and being. As you explored all the different facets of being, coming to the core sense of being. And taking all the time you need to come back. Feelings of joy, readiness to meet the rest of your day with a grateful heart.